Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to another Naruto reaction on the Boldcast anime channel, known as Boldcast.
Ow!
This is Naruto Shippuden, episode 142. What happened last time?
Last time we found out the truth. Apparently, Madara just, for no benefit of his own, out of the kindness of his heart, decided to tell Sasuke the exact things that would turn Sasuke completely against the Leaf Village and get him hell-bent on destroying it. I'm sure that Madara would be really sad at his decision to go and fight the Leaf Village. Yeah. Anyway, Madara's a piece of shit, really manipulative.
And now Sasuke has the Mangekyo Sharingan.
Yeah. And is evil. Like he's officially for real on the evil team because he's the one who made the evil team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also, I was gonna say this, that I was really sad about Itachi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I wasn't like I was kind of sad about it while we were watching, but then later, like the night after we were watching, I had to go get some stuff from the store, and I was like in the parking lot, and I just almost started crying because it was really sad. And then I was thinking about when Naruto was like, I'm more of a brother to him than you ever were, and I was like, oh, that's so sad. And then he was also just like checking in on Naruto, and then was probably like, wow, I'm glad that Sasuke has such a good friend to come back to after I get killed by him.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, yeah. I think the more you think about it, the more sad that it gets.
Yeah. And I think that's what good writing does, is the more it affects you more, the more you know about it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get right into this reaction. Hope you guys leave a like and subscribe if you like Naruto Shippuden. If you want to see more of our reactions too, you can go to patreon.com/boldcast, links in the description. Uncuts, early access, check that out, and support the official release. Let's go.
If even the faintest sense still lingers from when Sasuke was here.
Yeah, that's right. No way we're giving up after coming this far.
We'll just keep searching.
And it's interesting now that we know about the clans and all that stuff. That must be where the Uchiha, like, you know, hung out before the Leaf Village.
Yeah. I wonder if you could like ride on top of those bugs.
Probably not. They're fucking bugs. They just sound like metal.
Also, I was just thinking, it was really sad as well that none of them know about, like, no one knows about Jiraiya yet. It seems like it happened so long ago, but still no one knows about it.
It's just been going nonstop. Oh.
No. He's tired? Or he can't find anything.
I know it. There's no trace of it. His scent is gone.
Damn it.
It's over.
Go.
We've done all we could. But now it's time we went back to the hidden leaf.
It's almost like that scene never happened. We just are now standing exactly. Oh, I wish we could watch the next one, like when it comes out, but it just spoils so much. Did you see the tear before?
No.
Okay. He like just sheds a tear before it cuts away. And he has since like the beginning, but you can barely see it because of the sun and everything.
What are you doing? The preparations are already completed.
Whenever I look upon the full moon, it takes me back to that night. Memories. I've been trying so hard to forget. I can finally recall things about Itachi. Faint memories that were buried deep in my heart are now floating back up to the surface.
By all means, flee. Cling to your wretched life.
Originally, we just saw him fall, like pass out there.
No, wait!
Makes sense. Yeah.
I saw him crying then.
So fucked.
I thought I'd imagined it.
Isn't that crazy? That's what he had the Sharingan all along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what the fuck are those bones?
It seems that what you told me is the truth after all.
So what about Itachi's eyes? You going to transplant them?
No, I won't. What Itachi wanted to see, and what I will see from here on out, will be completely different. I can't do what Itachi wished me to. I will restore the Uchiha clan in my own way.
Oh, Sasuke.
What's your favorite character?
First it was Zetsu, and now you're coming around bothering me. I actually thought you were dead, Toby.
It turns out that you will be the last to know.
It's
I'm sorry that I had to deceive you, the person closest to me.
So that's how it is. I had no idea. I never would have guessed you were Toby. But I'm relieved.
Is he pretending to
If
be
you're the one
Itachi?
pulling the strings,
some shit?
that makes it easier for me, former Lord Mizukage. I mean, Madara.
I shall continue to count on you, Kisame.
The same goes for me.
former Lord Mizukage.
Okay, then.
So Itachi's out. And now his little brother joins up.
We, the Taka, will destroy the leaf.
Easier said than done. So how? What's your plan?
We're going to kill the elders. The others are of no concern to me.
If you aim high, the ones below will shield them. It's not going to be as easy as you seem to think, and you four Taka don't have the strength to handle this kind of thing by yourselves.
Listen, Kisame, you really shouldn't make the mistake of underestimating us. We still haven't settled that little game of ours we started the other day. So let me show you my
Stop
real...
it, Suigetsu! Enough! Sasuke, you haven't trained him very well.
He stopped me with just his arm.
Suigetsu! Are you that stupid? This isn't the time or place!
My objective is that sword of his, Samehada. I've been traveling with Sasuke only so I could get my hands on that thing.
All right, Sasuke. What now?
Fine by me. Do whatever you feel you have to, Suigetsu. Know this, you cannot win against him yet.
Yet,
Gee, thanks a lot for the vote of confidence, Sasuke. Have a little faith. I'll treat you to some tasty shark's fin.
Fucked up joke.
Taka will work together with the Akatsuki.
Oh, is that right? And just what's in it for us?
A tailed beast. Long ago, the first Hokage collected several of them and kept them under his control. Each time a great ninja war threatened, he used them to maintain the power balance, distributing them to other lands, starting with the 5 great nations as proof of alliances. Not a bad proposition, is it?
How generous of you.
However, if you betray the Akatsuki, you will die.
there are 9 of the tailed beasts in this world, and the Akatsuki has collected 6 of them so far. Only 3 remain.
Taka and the Akatsuki will split up to hunt the last 3. That is our immediate goal.
You don't have the 9 tails yet, do you?
Taka will capture 8 tails. The Akatsuki will hunt the other.
The 8 tails.
Means Naruto.
You don't have the 9 tails, do you?
Of
What are you talking about?
course not.
Of course they don't have the fucking 9 tails.
So our eyesore is finally gone. And now we need no longer keep our pack to stay away from the hidden leaf. But now we can proceed according to plan. It was worth the wait.
Cloud Ninja.
So, where's this
Ugh.
eight-tail guy?
You don't know who you're messing with. We're not going to say anything. Never.
A fearful heart is more likely to crack.
Suigetsu, enough. He's under Sasuke's genjutsu now.
I was just getting to the
First
fun
time
part.
he's used the Mangekyo.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the location of the Eight Tails.
He's busy training at Unraikyo. Stormcloud.
Can use Jedi mind trick? That's a...
And what does he look like?
He's the wielder of many blades. 8 blades. He has steel tattooed on his right shoulder and bullhorns on his left cheek.
Sasuke is gonna be blind before we know it.
Those eyes of his have improved. All that's gonna do is make it even more difficult to deal with.
Oh, wow. Sasuke's gotten even cooler.
He has gotten cooler, to be
He's
fair.
got a cool new outfit.
It's nice here. I think I'll be able to keep myself under control. I feel so calm.
I mean, okay. Good for you.
Not really on topic, but that's okay. But good job.
Everyone else, wow, Sasuke's super cool. Him, wow, I don't feel like I'm about to go into a murderous rage at any point.
They put a lot of effort into this fucking hawk. In these mountains.
It's going on for
It's
so
really,
long.
really long.
Don't like that. Ew.
Oh, my sight. Light too bright. Noon already. Damn it, man. No fooling. You fool. Training all morning. My belly is starving. I'm a rap-loving guy. I got me a hunch that I just decided on sukiyaki for lunch. Yeah.
Are you the Jinchuriki, host of the Eight Tails?
That's Lord Eight Tails, sir. You say, are you Lord Jinchuriki, sir? Got it?
I'm here to capture you.
Now here's what you say. Freeze! Let me capture you, sir, please. You got it?
Suigetsu, take the right. Jugo, take the left. Karin, behind me, cover my back.
I'm in the midst of my rhymes. Y'all are busting my time. Now I gotta spit my line. Fools? You fools?
We're not supposed to kill the Jinchuriki, you know.
Don't worry. I feel his chakra loud and clear.
The turntable.
Talk about a showy diversion.
It's just repeating the same thing.
Only one who gets to dig me is me, yo. So stand back and stay back, or you're gonna get whacked. Fool? Yeah!
Just step back, Suigetsu.
I am peeking at you. So you're not quite through. But in all your crew, your brain cells are few. I'm joking around. Bloodlust bravery makes me go ballistic. Knowing you can't stop it makes me optimistic. Going down. Feeling my spitting off some skills.
Uh-oh.
It's not fucking around.
My powers are flash and still more in my stash. 8 tails that be me, the rapping killer bee. Yeah. Battle you initiated, but I'll leave you humiliated. So before you get disintegrated, ow. Bit my tongue.
What's up with this guy?
First he blocks my execution blade.
Never thought you'd see a rapper in Naruto.
Did not.
Me bite my tongue. Fools.
I was just thinking, I love how he had to use the Mangekyo Sharingan to get that guy to tell them where it is, even though he has someone who can sense chakra and would be able, assumingly, to be able
They
to...
were super far away. I think that was partly the point of the
On my nerves.
super long hawk shot.
Why you wanna capture me? What's the deal, y'all?
Why do we have to fight such a weird rhyming guy in the first place anyway?
Regardless,
Swords.
we're the ones who are going
Sword
to use
fight.
the Akatsuki, not the other way around.
Are you
Sword fight
sure
time.
about that, Sasuke?
Keep that in
Because
mind.
I don't think that that's true.
You are so cool, Sasuke. I knew that he would never let himself be used as a pawn.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
he was kind of Itachi's pawn for his entire life.
now he's breaking free. He's doing.
Or I guess
something.
Itachi was more like Sasuke's queen the whole time. Is super powerful, protecting this useless piece of shit. No, I'm kidding. So the Rappin' Killer Bee is a new ending? Ooh, new ending.
That's cute.
It's a swing in the background, see?
Mm-hmm.
Except now he's with all the kids and they're all like looking up to him. Yeah.
Nice. That was a good
Such
one.
a wholesome one. That shot of Naruto, like the full circle of like seeing the kids playing on the swing, not being able to take part, and then like clearly like telling them a story like this crazy shit that happened on a mission or something. They're like, oh, this is so cool, and he's like all excited, like he's got that like yeah kind of look in his eye.
Cute.
And then obviously Sasuke with Itachi.
But also, that was so cute at the beginning when they were all kids, and for some reason, also Jiraiya and Tsunade and Orochimaru were also kids.
Yeah, I think I think they did that because now we have like the full history. Like now it's like, you know, everything is sort of coming full circle.
Yeah, that was cute.
Oh, yeah, what a great ending. I almost cried there, like after about 30 seconds in. Anyway, so what do you think of Killer Bee, Rappin' Killer Bee?
What a cool dude. It's a shame he's probably gonna die in about 2 episodes.
Yeah, the Eight-Tails Jinchuriki.
Yeah, but he does seem like relatively old, which so he's had we can assume he's had a decent like a full life so far. It's better than if it was like a child, because like that could have been the other option.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which would have been really like, imagine if Sasuke, actually that would have been interesting. Imagine if Sasuke rolled in there and it's like, yeah, you have to kill the Eight-Tails, and it was literally like a 5-year-old kid or like a 10-year-old child.
That would have been actually really
That would have
dope.
been really interesting if it was like just like he could like see himself in this like child. Or he could see like Naruto.
Yeah.
And then that would make him like extra messed up that they're going off to like do the same shit.
Or like they
Naruto
get in a
right
fight
now.
and they don't really know, and it's those things they're like learning as they go through the fight, and then at the end it's like as he's dying, like Sasuke literally has his sword through his fucking heart or something, and he's dying. He's just like, I just wanted to be friends with, and then he dies, and it's like maybe that's why he was living out here in the wilderness or whatever. That would have been really sad.
I was I was kind of expecting it to be a kid. Honestly, I thought that would have been like,
but no, it's
more interesting. But no, it's just a guy who's rapping.
Yeah. Specifically a black guy, which is interesting. There's like, have we seen other black people in Naruto? I don't think so.
Not really. Yeah.
I don't think we have.
But yeah, it seems like they maybe put him in there so that it would be a little bit more lighthearted after all the horrible shit that just happened.
Big time.
Then they have, oh yeah, Sasuke's coming here to kill this guy, but he's like funny and he's rapping and this is still a children's show.
It's to me all the dark shit that's been going on, it seems the more I learn, like I on my first watch I would have agreed with you, and I think you have a point, but like after watching it and then like getting updates from you guys about like the manga and stuff like that, and looking into like the parallels and how much they censored, there's so much gruesome shit in the manga that is like heavily toned down in the anime. But yeah, you're right. It was like compared to part 1, we're getting into some serious shit. But it's also that just, like, this is the Empire Strikes Back portion of the story.
Yeah.
Where shit is really fucking dark and, like, you know, it's the low point right now, especially.
Sasuke out here. Okay, first of all, Sasuke refusing to take Itachi's. This is the thing about Sasuke, is he's very focused in on one thing and very somewhat picky about how he gets there. Of like, oh, if I want to kill my brother, then I'm not going to bother killing all these other people because I don't want to kill them. Even if it's like slightly more effort to not kill them or whatever. And, oh, I could just take his eyes, but since I'm not doing what he would have wanted to see, then I'm not going to take them.
Yeah. He does have, like...
He has a very, like, strong sense of morals, but in a really weird way. Like, it's kind of his own
He's very
thing
sentimental.
that he invented.
He's really sentimental, and I think that that's important. I think that that's a really important part of Sasuke's character. Because he's not just, like, the opposite of Naruto. He's not, like, 100% the opposite of Naruto. They have pieces of each other. But, like, the big thing I like about Sasuke as opposed to, like, cookie cutter, I mean, he is kind of... At this point, he has literally become, because of how influential the show is, become the cookie cutter, like, you know, rival guy. Mm. But he's not cold, calculating, I don't have feelings, I don't, you know, I'll destroy anything that gets in my way, etc., etc. He is, like, sentimental about, yeah, if he was fully utilitarian opposite of Naruto, he would be like, yeah, give me Itachi's eyes right fucking now. Mm-hmm. Let's do this shit. And I'll get back at them for what happened because they deserve to be taken down. Also, going back to the plot, he literally said, I'm going after the elders. The other people are of no concern to me. Mm-hmm. Which is, I think, what you were getting to. But.
Which is a good thing, but it seems like the Akatsuki are going to be like, well, you could do that unless...
They were, like, egging him on in the other direction, it seems like. Or, like, well, are you sure you're going to be able to kill just then?
Sasuke's like, oh, don't worry, we'll be using the Akatsuki. And I'm like... I mean, okay, but this guy's literally over here like 100 years old, has a track record of being able to manipulate people and have people follow him no matter what he's doing. I don't know. Like, this isn't a Orochimaru crazy man who wants to live forever. This is a dude who's literally living forever.
He's accomplishing what Orochimaru... Yeah. He is what Orochimaru wanted to be.
Yeah, what I said in the first place... What I had said originally about Orochimaru... was that I was impressed with how long he waited before trying to go for the Leaf Village, but then, like, realizing that it wasn't actually that, like, it seemed like...
It was set up, again, like all of Naruto's timeline, it's set up like this, oh, he's this ancient guy, and, like, the first time we see him, he's, like, this creepy, like, we see a silhouette, yeah, he's a legendary evil guy.
He's been extending his life.
When really, he's literally 41 or something, like, you know...
And it's not even that, like, that Madara is super ancient, but he is by far much more calm. Like, he's... Even though the Akatsuki plan is different from what I thought, he has been waiting for literally, like, 80 years to take down the Leaf Village.
Don't look for 1 second. I'm gonna Google... You can keep talking. I'm gonna Google Orochimaru's age.
Oh, I'll just close my eyes.
Orochimaru's... age when he attacked the leaf. Sex various. Oh, apparently he was 50 to 51. Never mind.
Oh.
Okay.
So he was more in line with a...
Okay, you can look again. Yeah, okay.
Still like relatively young.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more believable like that, but it's still, you know.
But yeah, but we know pretty much 100% that Madara at this point is twice as old as Orochimaru and has been waiting much, much longer and been apparently doing all kinds of crazy shit in the meantime. Mm-hmm. Like, he literally, like, walked away, like, he tried one time, he like, his Orochimaru thing was attacking with the Nine Tails that one time of the first Hokage. And then after that, he's like, you know, that didn't work. Instead, I'll just wait for, like, 50 years and see what happens. And in the meantime, he's, like, just apparently not really aging. Also,
building up the Akatsuki.
Building up the Akatsuki, doing all this stuff.
Finding the most dangerous motherfuckers in the entire
teaming
world.
up with Itachi pretty much for, like, and I'm sure he had the foresight to know, okay, we'll just wait, and then we can't touch the Leaf Village while he's here, but you know what, it's going to be so worth it, because I'm going to have someone on my side afterwards, his brother, who is going to be maybe either more powerful or equally as powerful, who's actually going to want to kill the Leaf Village. And out of Itachi, he got to take his revenge on his clan, first of all. What?
Did Itachi... I wonder if Itachi ever sealed a... I mean, he literally sealed them, but did he ever capture a Jinchuriki? Or was that everyone else? It seems like it was every other Akatsuki member was capturing them. And he didn't... He was tasked with the Nine Tails, but never actually got to do it.
Yeah, because he was with Kisame when Kisame had that other guy, didn't he? He was, like, carrying him on his sword, or am I mistaking that for someone else?
Oh, no, that was one. Yeah, that was, I forget which one that was. But yeah, you're right. They did get one.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking, like, did Itachi literally ever succeed in helping them? Because I was thinking, like, Madara must have been, like, fucking... Oh, well, in the meantime, like you said, in the meantime, I'll have Itachi, who's a super badass and who can, you know, do work for me, even if you want to attack the Leaf Village. But yeah.
Yeah, and then, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so he's been planning this out for a long time.
Yes.
And he was also the whatever Kage...
The former Mizukage.
Which is from the Mist?
Mist Village. That's what...
Interesting.
That's what, and apparently something to do with Kisame.
Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting because after Itachi left, Kisame was like, oh, maybe I'll just leave.
Shit. Yeah. It's funny how like invested Kisame was with Itachi. They spent a lot of time together.
I know, that's why I was confused when Toby was revealing himself, and I'm like, oh, did he, because we still don't know how he survived for so long. I was like, oh, did he, like, somehow fucking disguise himself or, like, steal Itachi's face, and then Kisame thought he, like, faked his own death or something weird, because he's like, oh, the one closest to me, but then it was just a fake out, and apparently he knew him previously. Like, Madara has been just going around.
Apparently when he was at the Mist Village, when he was still at the Mist Village, presumably, He just was the Mizukage there, which is... Or something. Or something.
I mean, yeah. But anyway, he's obviously not messing around here with his plan, whatever he's doing.
Indeed. Indeed. There's a lot of shit going on. And it's funny, like, when they're at the table and fucking Sasuke's like, I'm going to destroy the leaf, and by which I mean the elders. I don't really give a shit about the rest of the village. They didn't hurt me. And then Madara's just like just the reaction of just, oh, well, what a great idea, Sasuke. Only problem is, like, it just starts straight up little fingering his fucking, like, his entire thing. Just,
and Sasuke's like, oh, I won't get manipulated. Lord. And I'm like, you've already been manipulated, like...
Your entire life has been you being manipulated by other people.
And like he said, Sasuke literally remembered stuff and then sort of tricked him. He said that he must have imagined it. So he literally had the answer the entire time, but he just couldn't believe it.
Okay, let's talk about that scene. It seems like a retcon. I can't tell if it's bullshit or it's cool and makes sense.
Yeah.
Because, okay. We have to, now, this is something we should talk about. Do you think the Itachi thing was set up from the beginning? Because I do.
I do.
I think so.
It
always felt fucking weird. It always felt weird from the beginning.
I remember the first time I heard about it, every time I've heard about it.
Even before we got the flashbacks, when we first just saw Itachi. Like, when we first saw Itachi and they just showed up at the village, I'm like, okay, Itachi's, like, he's steamed evil. But when Sasuke, fought Itachi the first time and got his shit kicked in and got, like, another flashback, I'm like, he could be evil, but why didn't he, like...
That was the thing. It's like, he always was like, he is easily the most powerful person at the time that we knew.
100%.
And he never did he literally never did anything.
Yeah.
You know?
And then when we saw the flashbacks in the Naruto fight, we're just like... like, even when I was watching for the first time, I'm just like, but there's something off. There's, like, something weird
so you hear he kill everyone, and immediately you're just like, okay,
I'm like, something must have happened.
At first, I was like, okay, he didn't kill everyone, he just got blamed for it, but then we find out that he actually did kill everyone, and I'm like, okay, well, there needs to be something more in the whole, and then...
It's, by the way, it's, like, expert shit, writing-wise. Like, it's great, it's incredible writing. The only problem with it is that the fan base is, like, knows that it's good writing, and it's, you know, it's a meta thing. It's not, it doesn't have, so if you get spoiled on it, it's not, or, like, spoiled, like, you kind of were, like, you weren't spoiled, but you were, like, people were so crazy about Itachi and you didn't understand why. So then you were expecting something to be weird.
But even still, it's, like, it's, I guess now, maybe it's way more of a common thing of, oh yeah, the person who you thought was evil wasn't actually evil. Harry Potter spoilers, like Snape or Sirius Black, or it's someone who was blamed for this horrible thing and it wasn't actually them, but they kind of took the blame for it.
Yeah.
And in many other things as well, it's the classic, the person who was really close to them betrayed them, but then it turns out it wasn't actually a betrayal, and they were protecting other people, you know.
Yeah.
So...
It's a classic turnabout shonen type thing.
Yeah.
Or Darth Vader even.
Yeah.
Darth Vader's another perfect... Darth Vader's a little bit more complicated, but it's still a similar thing where, you know, the
villain wasn't actually as much of a villain and this and that. But you know what I mean? It's all... It's kind of at this point, maybe when this first came out, it was not as common.
Anyway, my whole point in talking about it like this was like, now we see that, oh, I have this repressed memory, you know, all that. That's why we're talking about it. So like, I think it makes perfect sense. It seems like Kishimoto thought like, oh fuck, wouldn't it be so cool if Sasuke awakened it then and then didn't know, like. Because it seems like Itachi was set up literally from the beginning to be an actual good guy who was faking being bad for the sake of the plot. It's just that Kishimoto didn't fully know how that was going to come about. But it seemed like even in the Land of Waves arc, maybe not that early, but it seems like around that time, even when Sasuke was first revealing who his brother, like what his brother did and everything, when Sasuke was dying from Haku and shit, it seems like it was being planned early on that not only did Itachi kill everyone, that he was actually good and that it was like a bigger problem and stuff like that. It's all of this stuff has been seeded, and then the corrupt, like they introduced Danzo like earlier on in Shippuden and stuff. But like I love that Sasuke awakened his Sharingan there. It makes perfect fucking sense, because what other like traumatic moment of like I'm in danger, literally with the Sharingan, it's like this intense emotional fear and adrenaline and everything, and your survival instinct kicks in, and then the Sharingan awakens. That's like always what happens. But you know, it didn't happen when he literally found his fucking family and entire clan and everyone he's ever known in his life murdered by his brother. That wasn't an emotionally striking enough moment. Instead it's just when he's fighting on some dipshit bridge with some asshole ninja. Like, so it makes sense, and it does make sense that he would repress that, because he just hated, and he was like so damaged by it. It does make sense, but it's also just kind of like, isn't that convenient that like, you know, there was no hint. There was no hint that like we've gone over those memories so many times. It's not like and again, I noted that it was like a repressed or a PTSD thing. That was my thing. So we've gone over it so many times, and Sasuke's thought about it so many times. Never was there a hint of like, but then I just woke up the next day. Never was that question asked, or like, isn't that weird, you know? Or maybe that would be too much of a giveaway. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it. It just seems really convenient is my thing with that. I don't know about you.
Yeah. I think it's okay. Yeah. I think it's a good addition, and I'll just give it that.
Okay. Anything else you want to say about the episode? We're in the Land of Lightning.
Yeah.
That's another thing to note. Those are Cloud Ninja, and we're now in the Land of Lightning.
We've never been there before.
We've never been there before. We've only heard about it and seen people from it.
Well.
So that's cool, and we're going to see more of it in the next episode. Sasuke versus Killer Bee. See you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.